Tony here with CCxRC, and in front of me I've got an SCX10 by Axial. This is their Jeep Rubicon Unlimited Edition, the Casey Curry model, and I'm going to do an unboxing for you. I don't always do these because, quite honestly, when I get the trucks, I want to get them out and run them right away, and doing an unboxing slows that process down. But it's raining here, there's a new truck in front of me, and I thought, hey, let's do this thing. So there's a lot of SCX10 models that are out that you can get, different Jeep ones. They've got their Dingo version, and you know there's probably 5 or 6 different ones that you can get. I chose this one because it had a few upgrades in it that I would probably want to install anyway. So it comes with a light bar and a couple of extra little LED lights that you can mount. It's got HD diff lockers for the differentials, and a couple of other things that they said that they would have in here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to cut these open and see what we've got inside. So here, and we've got one here, and see what nice stuff they've put in here for us. I guess I only had to do one side. Let me do this one. Is that going to let us in? Here we go. So I always get this wrong, it seems like, and I open it up and I'm upside down. So let's see what we've got here. How did we do? Did we choose right or wrong? It looks like we chose wrong again. Alright, so flip it over. Just reading off the back of the box here. Metal Gear Tactical Servo. Protective electronics box is 2.4 gigahertz. The Axial transmitter. And it's the AE2 ESC with drag brake for doing crawling and some of the slower stuff, which will be for tough crawling situations. But it's, I guess, Axial and Castle Creations work together to create this, so we'll see. I really don't know anything about crawling. This is my first foray into this type of vehicle. All the rest of them I've wanted to go fast, and this is one that we bought primarily to go slow with. Alright, so let me just go ahead and see what I need to do to get it out of the box for you. I gotta cut free. Well, first of all, I mean, it looks really good. Everything's wired up here on the light bar, as you can see. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tear into this box and we'll get it out. Kind of unboxed. We'll go ahead and flip it over and take these off for reals. You know what, this calls for scissors. So here we go. We've got the transmitter. Looks like the same one that came with the Yeti. The tool for binding the remote. So slip this back here on the top to get to some of the extra controls. Throttle trim, steering trim, steering, I guess, something with drag maybe. I'm not sure, I'll have to look and see exactly what that other one is. It has an ST, so I'm thinking it might be something with steering. Alright, so you get their manual here, as well as all the extra stickers, so you can customize which ones you want to put on the side, if you want to put them on at all. So I'm still debating whether or not I'll be adding these stickers on, or if I'm just going to do something else. So that's all cool. A bunch of extra spare parts in here, tools, and yeah, so that's looking good. So let's pop this open and take a look at what we got inside here. The clips. And actually there's clips here on the back. This looks like this will slide away. So if I undo 2 clips here, yeah, so there. You can break away the spare tire. I needed to take this off. Alright, so the first thing, since it's got a light bar, I'll just have to disconnect the lights. And there we go. We'll take it off. So you can see they've got LEDs here on the front, as well as up on the top. So that's pretty cool. Have a little bit of light on one of my trucks, maybe for some fun night riding. Battery plate sits here in the back, feels like it's aluminum, and this is way different than any of my other cars as far as the chassis is concerned. So this is an aluminum chassis, aluminum battery tray here, and it's got 4-link suspension. You can see the diffs. One of the things I've been reading about the drive shaft, the first thing people do is they take them out and they flip them so that you have the splined section up at the top so that you're not going to be running this across rocks and everything else. So that'll be one of the first things that I do. Probably I'll run it one time or so before I do it. We'll see how the weather is here. And then that'll be good to go. Other than that, everything is really just wide open, which is a lot different than all my other cars. So 27 turn motor here, and it's got a slipper clutch inside, and these super soft tires on here, just really to get some extra grip. I like that they come with a spare tire. I guess that's something that they do with most of these scale type trucks that you always see in the crawlers. They've got an extra or spare tire mounted somewhere, so that's kind of cool to have. I really want one for my Yeti, but I'll have to, if I want one, I have to go and buy one to add on, and it's just not an expense for that and the rims that I want to kind of take on right now. But yeah, really clean. You know, pretty rigid. The bumpers are all right. They've got little toe links here on the front, in case you are out with some other guys and you're trying to keep it real and scale and you get stuck and you pull each other out. So one of the things I want to get for this is a winch. I know that already. And yeah, overall, I don't know enough about these to say too much, but pretty light truck. I like that it comes with the light kit installed. It's not something that I don't have to add on. Pretty cool. I can't wait to get out and try this whole crawling thing for the first time and try going slow. You know, normally what I like is, and what got me into RCs was big jumps, and you know, coming from a BMX background, and I just love watching all the crawling videos on YouTube, and all the scale stuff people are doing is really rad, how they're just tricking out the trucks and modifying them. And so again, I went RTR because just time. I've got so many RC projects going on that just trying to keep the trucks running. They're not even projects, they're just literally maintenance that, you know, with my schedule I don't have a whole lot of time to build a kit. I was looking at a kit for this, and when it came down to it and, you know, rubber hit the road, I decided to go with the RTR again and upgrade a few things as I go. So these links on the front are one of the first things that I'll upgrade and go aluminum, just to get rid of some of the bend that you have here and some of the slop that's going to create in trying to steer and climb with it, and rock climb and crawl and all that. Just any bend that you get in that will affect your wheel grab on the rocks. So that will be the first thing I'll go. I know that'll be a little bit harder on the steering servo, but it's kind of one of those things that I'm going to go for just to have the extra control on the rocks. So I guess after this, the next thing I have to buy is rocks. Build a little course in the backyard. So that may be coming. So I'll get the camera off, and I'll get in here close and give you guys just a little bit of a look at what the inside of this looks like when it's nice and clean and new.